guys, welcome back. It's Megan here from Organized Little Lady, and first off, I just want to thank you all so much for all of your support, all of your wonderful comments, all of the stories that you've shared through the comments. That means so much to me. When I first became a stay-at-home mom, YouTube videos helped me out so much, and that's why I really want to start my own channel, because I figured if I could just help one person through my videos, then this whole journey would be a complete success. So hearing your stories and your feedback just means the world to me. It really genuinely means so much to me to just hear your stories and to hear that you're appreciating my videos or that you find them inspirational. That just means so much to me. So thank you guys so much. I'm also going to take this time to answer a few questions that I got asked throughout this series. So I have two questions today, and the first one is from Elizabeth, and she is pregnant. She's 32 weeks pregnant. She is moving. She's feeling so overwhelmed with her move, so she had asked me if I have any tips or advice on how to make this move a little bit smoother, or just some tips on moving in general. So Elizabeth, I was not pregnant when I moved into this house, but I had a 3-month-old baby, and that was so overwhelming, and I can totally relate as to how overwhelming a move can be. Moving just stinks. Like, it's hard, and it's especially when you have little kids or you're pregnant, or it just stinks. So today I have a few tips. I moved from, I didn't move from town to town. I moved within the same town. So I'm not sure if I will be the best person to give you advice on a move. I'm not sure if you're moving like to a different state or whatnot, but I'm going to be sharing some tips that helped me and things that I wish I had done that I next move will be doing. So the first thing that I recommend is getting down all of your goals onto paper. You know I love lists, and I think that moving is very overwhelming. There's a lot you need to do. So by writing everything down, it will just help you clear your mind. It will help you organize when you need to do things, what you need to do, and that sort of thing. So I would write down the tasks that you want to get done within a certain time. I would write down people that you need to call, services that you need to call, like, you know, changing your address or your cable, internet, all that sort of thing. Write a list down of all the things you need to do, so that way you're not trying to think of it off the top of your head. You have it all written down, and you can just go right down the list. Another thing that I recommend is not looking at the whole picture. Try not to get overwhelmed by the amount of stuff that you need to do before you move. Try to take it room by room, section by section, and I bet you'll find that it's a lot less overwhelming that way. One thing that I did not do at this last move, and it was literally just a nightmare, I didn't label boxes, which is crazy because I love labels. So I don't know why. I don't know what I was thinking. I was just overwhelmed. Just had a baby. He was nursing every 2 hours, and trying to move was just like, So I also had a 3-year-old, so it was just a very overwhelming time. I literally just threw stuff in boxes, just needed to get it packed up and put into boxes. I mean, it was so crazy when we finally moved, because we did have people. We were so thankful. We had friends to help us move, but the boxes weren't labeled, so they were just put everywhere. So trying to unpack was a total disaster. So my tip for you is, first off, pack everything that you know you don't need within the next couple weeks first. And label your boxes. So if it's a kitchen item, label kitchen. If they're living room items, label living room. Big enough so that way anybody can see it. And that way, if you do have help when you're moving, everybody knows where your stuff goes, and it makes the whole like unpacking process so much easier. So definitely label your boxes, pack up what you don't need first, and then just continue down your list and packing, you know, one room at a time, and trying to just focus on one thing at a time and not the big picture. And I really do wish you the best of luck, Elizabeth, because I know how much moving how stressful it can be. So another thing, I am going to link Samantha's channel down below. She has a YouTube channel called Happily a Housewife. She is currently in the process of putting her house up for sale and moving, and she has some awesome tips. So I'm going to link her YouTube channel down below, and definitely check her out for some more tips on that. I have another question here from Pearl Gem, and Pearl Gem was asking how to store crafts and stationery items. She has a small apartment with 2 kids, and she's looking for some ways to store some craft items and stationery items. So Pearl, I love craft items. I love stationery stuff. So I have a few ways that I store my stuff. I'm going to give you a few examples, and at the end of the video, I'm going to insert a couple photos. So definitely look out for those two at the end of the video. The first thing that I'm going to suggest is these boxes or bins here. These are actually shoe bins, and I got these from Walmart. They were, I think, 88 cents. So they're super cheap, and they fit quite a bit. They have a lid. These are from Sterilite. They have a lid here, and I just store different fabrics. I store yarn. I have a bunch of them. I store yarn. I even store photos in these. I store hot glue gun and glue sticks. They're just, I mean, you can store so many different things in these bins. They're a good size. They store a lot. And then I just have a hanging shelf or 2 hanging shelves, and I just put these right up on the shelves. So it's not taking up any floor space. It's up on the wall, and they are just a great way. They're clear so you can see the contents inside. I just love using these for my craft items. Another thing that I really like using, and this is actually from Sterilite also, are these bins here. And these bins are nice because it separates everything. I use these for my stationery items. If you've been watching my channel, you'll know I love planner stuff. So a lot of my planner supplies get stored in these. I have 2 sets of these. So they are 3 bins, but they interlock. So you can just, you know, take them apart, but then they do interlock. So that makes it, whoops, really easy when you want to, you know, if you need to go from room to room, or if you're trying to take your stuff with you anywhere or pack it up anywhere, or, you know, that sort of thing, you can easily just interlock them. But when you're trying to get your supplies, they come undone. So I really like those, and those again are from Sterilite. Another thing that I really like, and I got this idea from Samantha's channel also. She is from the YouTube channel Happily Housewife. And I love her channel if you can't tell. So this was a really good idea that she had. She keeps a lot of her stationery items and planner stuff and office supply stuff in a bag. And that way she can take it from room to room. You can take it wherever you need to go. And it doesn't take up a lot of room. You can put this on a desk, on a counter, in a cabinet, wherever you find the space. So in here I keep my planners. I keep some pens, I keep some other like whiteout and adhesive stuff here. But I mean, you really could put whatever you'd want into a bag like this. And then, like I said, it's just really easy to transport it wherever you need to. So those are a few tips. I also have inserted a picture at the end of one of those, mine has 3 drawers, but it's one of those, again, just like a plastic Sterilite bin storage unit, and the bins slide out and you can store, you know, items in those. And again, they're not very expensive and they don't take up a ton of room. I did a video a while back. It was one of my first videos that I did on the many uses of dressers. So for my kids' arts and craft supplies, we have like a playroom area downstairs, and I used one of our old dressers, and each drawer holds a different craft item. So we have paper, we have glitter, we have glue, we have scissors, we have coloring books, crayons, you name it. Everything has a home right in that dresser. And sorry, my dog's like scratching herself. And but anyway, so we have everything just housed in that dresser. So if you did have a spot that you could fit like a dresser, each drawer could house a different craft or stationery item. So those are a few tips for you. I really hope that you found that somewhat helpful. And if there are any more questions, definitely feel free to link them below, and I will do my best to get back to you guys. Thanks again so much, guys, for all the support and all of your kind words, and keep organizing. Thanks for watching.